guys, this is a video I've been so excited to make because this is something that I've personally been doing since I came off competition prep about a month and a half ago, and it's really cool to just get in there and get in tune with your body and understand the ebbs and flows of what it's like to be a female during your cycle. And I apologize, you're probably gonna be hearing paws, barks, and all sorts of dog farts and sniffs. I've just got a lot of dogs. Okay, so first things first, why the hell do you want to cycle sync? There are so many benefits to understand what your body is going through as a female, what phase it's in, and then also, why not get the most benefit out of your workouts? As you go through your phases in your cycle, your body needs different things. So we're gonna go ahead step by step, phase by phase, and just break it down super simple. So grab a pen and paper and make sure you write this down. The first phase, the menstrual cycle phase. So guys, cover your ears. Although I think you probably should learn something from this if you're watching this to understand what your woman is going through. But the menstrual phase is typically 1 to 7 days. During this time, I like to tell all my clients, really honor yourself as a person, really honor your emotions, and go through movements that are just going to feel good. This is the time to rest. This is a time to stretch. This is a time to recover your body. I don't necessarily want you going hard in the gym. I don't want you lifting heavy. I want you to really take your time and recharge, because you're gonna have a part of your cycle coming up very soon where you're gonna be able to do all of those things that you wanna do and feel good while doing it. All right, phase number 2. The follicular phase is normally days 8 through 13 of your cycle. Again, just go ahead and grab some free apps on the App Store. I use Flow, there's period trackers, there's tons of great resources out there, so that way you can understand what days you are in your cycle and if your cycle is normal or irregular, but that's a different story. So follicular phase is all about high energy, cardio, HIIT training, all of the fun, crazy activities that I tend to steer my clients away from just because it raises your cortisol levels. But during this time, it is time to go hard. It is time to enjoy it. It is time to go fast, build endurance, and just overall enjoy that cardio. Lifting is not something I really recommend during this phase. It's nice cardio, missed cardio, which is moderate, intense, steady state. So adding about 60 to 70 beats per minute on top of your resting heart rate, or have fun and do HIIT training. Phase number 3. It's my favorite. Here's why. Phase 3, ovulation phase. This is where the good orgasms come into play. I said it. This is absolutely one of my favorite phases because A, the sex is really good, but B, I love to lift and I love to lift heavy, and this is the perfect time to maximize those lifts. This is typically day 14 through 21. You want to go heavy. You can work out 6-7 days. I only recommend 15-20 minutes of cardio just to warm up, but most of the time, all of my workouts during this phase are lifts, lifts, and more lifts. You're also just gonna feel like a rejuvenation of this time. Your social life's gonna feel like you can handle it more, or you're gonna wanna go out more. You have great to-do lists and you're just checking everything off. You may find yourself wanting to do projects and start projects, and those creative flowing juices, if that's even a phrase, are going. I'm currently in this phase. If you cannot tell, I'm like, yes, I love this phase. It's one of my favorite times to train and get things done. And again, it's really nice to know as a female where you are in your cycle so you can plan things around this phase when you have the energy and you've got the endurance and you can enjoy sex, and all of those things is great for this phase. Phase number 4. The luteal phase. This one is where I like to scale back training. So coming from the ovulation phase, when you're lifting heavy, you're going hard, endurance is great, you're gonna slowly start to see that spark and spunk taper off a little bit during this phase. And I like to scale back half the training. So instead of 6-7 days of lifting, I just recommend 3 to 4 days of lifting. And then also just, you're gonna start to feel yourself become more of a nester. You're gonna wanna like get cozy and build fires and go to bed and read a book and all those things that just make you feel cozy. So strength training, 2 to 3 days, a little bit of cardio, but nothing high endurance. Low impact is great. Meditation meditation and yoga and just becoming cozy again is a really good opportunity during this phase. Overall, I'm a huge fan of cycle syncing. I like to call it a woman hack of a lifetime. Hack your cycle, understand your body, be more in tune and more aware, more self-aware of your body, and understand what serves it and how to treat it well during its different phases. When you're constantly going and you're doing the same thing over and over again, day in and day out, while your body is changing underneath the hood, as your hormones are changing, as your cycle is changing and going through phases, doesn't it make sense to change the way you work out and treat your body during those different phases versus doing the same thing over and over again? So I encourage you to download some free apps. If you go ahead and look below, I'm gonna go ahead and tag some apps that I've used for cycle syncing and just great knowledge as well. But don't forget, please subscribe, comment, and like this video for more questions.